I'm joined now in studio by life coach Jasna Bursa, who you see every Sunday here, usually with Susan Elizabeth Littlefield. And we have Jasna on here because you haven't heard her backstory, and it's a remarkable one. She and her family were victims of the Bosnian-Serbian conflict, the former Yugoslavia, in the 1990s. You and your mom actually ended up in a refugee camp, and your father actually went to a concentration camp. Mm-hmm. And we thought we'd bring you in to talk about this kind of experience from a first-hand perspective, especially considering what's going on. Tell us about your story. How do you even begin to explain it to people?
It's for the longest time I didn't even want to talk about it because I don't want to be seen as victim or poor me, because I really am a believer of better times and all of the moving forward. But every time, last year Ukraine war, now the war in Israel and the conflict in the Middle East, I'm always triggered by the images. So at 9, my dad was taken away to a concentration camp, ended up in a refugee camp.
You ended up in a refugee camp, separated from him with your mom.
Right. I was there alone for a month by myself.
At 9.
At 9. So I waited to be reunited with my mom. So flying away from snipers as me. We knew when the bomb was going off, like you could hear the shelling starting, and then you just had to run for your life. Waiting in lines for hours for humanitarian aid, only to find out there was nothing left.
We're talking basic food, water.
Basic shelter, yes. Food. Being really afraid, like you couldn't go into the backyard. It was like, okay, snipers are there. It's kind of scary. My son is 9.
It sounds frightening.
Those are the things that he had to talk about.
Right. Well, let me ask you this, because obviously you went through this as a child, and that's something, looking at this current conflict, you look at the children and you wonder on both sides here and wonder, what are they going through? How did you pull through? I mean, and your mother eventually joined you, but how possibly? You think of your own child and you go, I mean, it's so young.
So young, but in that moment, I think of the children today. It's like, this is their reality. There is no other, they just have to survive. So you're in this moment of survival, and you're doing absolutely everything you can just to manage. You're making sure, where's my food? Do I have enough clothes? How can I not be killed today? And I know this sounds like it's very hard to comprehend for all of us, but it's this daily thing, like, what's safe? Can I go into the backyard? Can I go into the neighborhood grocery because snipers are on that corner? And I think that for me, it was my mom who, she would spend, when my dad was away, spend all nights with a machine gun. The woman who's afraid of a mouse today, at night, protecting us. She wouldn't sleep the whole night. But she was the person who always
Moms can do amazing things when they have to.
Moms can, but she would always say, it will get better, it will get better. And she would make us clean house. And she would make us like have crisp sheets. I'm like, Mom, it's war. This is awful. What is wrong with you?
That's pretty amazing.
But that was her way of keeping normalcy for us.
Let me ask you, how are you explaining the current conflict to your 9-year-old in light of what you've been through?
So maybe a little bit more than most parents would to a 9-year-old, because they know what I had gone through. But telling
so you've already explained them
everything. Oh. I think that they need to know.
Well, 9-year-olds are pretty smart.
They're
savvy,
pretty smart.
Yes.
Kids pick up more than we think they do. So I think what's age appropriate. We talked about the background of what's happening in the Middle East. Taught them a little bit of a history, but also really a moment for compassion. And more than anything else, I really want my children to know that no matter what faith you are, what identity, what political affiliation, we are love. We can, no matter what, as you go into the world, you have to love people no matter how different of an opinion they have. And that is something that we're right now in this conversation teaching, because look at the hatred out there. I don't understand it.
You know, listening to you and considering the stories of our Hmong population here in the Twin Cities, our Somali population, your situation, there are so many people in our community who've gone through something like this, and the rest of us, I think, just kind of blow by it. What is the key to your resiliency, or the resiliency of all of our neighbors who've been through something like this? Because there are many more of them than we really realize.
It's focusing on the good. What do I have? So for me this morning, look at who I'm sitting with.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Look at where I'm at, right? So I'm safe. I'm not running away from snipers. It's the form of the gratitude.
But back then,
Well, even back then, it was like, what do I have? Well, today I got a piece of bread, which I haven't had in over a week. I'm so grateful. I had bread, a warm meal. There wasn't enough water, right? So it was all of these different things, or even a little joy of a new piece of clothing. For 6 years, there was no new clothes. I remember going into the camps when we were digging through clothes that kind people had donated. And I was short and I couldn't get to the good clothes, right? And I found this ugliest jacket that had polka dots. And, you know, and I was so like embarrassed that I didn't get a nicer piece of clothing. My mom kissed me and hugged me. And for me, that ugly jacket was a sign my mom loved me and a gratitude that I had something warm to put on.
Wow.
So it was like always, no matter what we're going through in life, there's always, we have to focus on excuse me, it's emotional. What do I have? What can I focus on? Because there's always more. There's always more that we can get that I want in my life. But what do I have? Let's focus on that, because really, in reality, pretty much most of us here, we have pretty darn amazing lives.
Right. Well, and people are so strong to hear your story. And we certainly pray for those folks over in the Middle East, because it just sounds like an unending nightmare.
It's heart-wrenching, but I just really want to say this because it's so important. As we go in, I feel like things are escalating, and
Clearly.
I think that adults and children, we are not okay. And we keep delegating our power away to politicians, to governments, to other people who are going to make our lives better. But what about our everyday? We today have a control of what kind of energy we put into our household with our families. We can do that because we really are, we're the light in this world, no matter what we have gone through.
Okay. Well, Jasna, thank you so much for sharing some of your family's story. And I know that a lot of people are thinking about others who are going through similar things right now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was very good.
Thank you.